you paying attention?
Hello!
I'm Sarah.
And I'm David, and we're back to talk about Big Brother!
Guys, BB18 just started.
Oh, I'm so excited.
You know, I always go into Big Brother going, you know what, I'm just not going to be as addicted. I'm going to like take a step back.
I'm going to play it cool.
Nope.
Nope.
No, can do, my friends. First episode back, I was like, oh, this is amazing.
Yeah, because can we talk about the fact that veterans are back in the game?
You guys, 4 people that we love.
When Nicole popped out of that box, I was by myself in my room. I go like this.
Come on.
I was so happy. Nicole was back.
And James?
Yes.
He was America's favorite player last year. Like, hello, we all love him.
And Day and Frank, just I mean, Day, I think, I don't necessarily, I wouldn't call her like a fan favorite, but she's great,
get why you bring her back.
She brings the drama.
Drama.
Yeah. So that was like big twist of the season, first right off the bat, right? 4 veterans are back.
Right. They brought 12 into the house, and then they had 4 stowaways that popped out of suitcases. So they immediately are told that they're gonna play a bunch of challenges, and there's gonna be twists, of course, of course. The first challenge that they played gave us a winner who is safe for 2 weeks.
Yes. And we should say the second twist, after the veterans came back, the second twist was that they're playing on teams this summer.
Teams,
so
you guys!
4 teams of 4.
Teams!
I don't know what their names are, but...
Category 4, Team Unicorn, Big Sister, and...
Freakazoids.
Freakazoids!
There it is. We do know them. They're playing on teams, and now the team who wins first wins 2 weeks of immunity.
And I was excited that it was James's team.
Yes, it was. That was great.
James and 3 newbies are on the team because each team has 1 veteran.
Then they have to go, they have to keep playing competitions, and each competition another team wins, another team wins. Now we're down to the last team, which is Nicole's team. Now these 4 people are competing against each other, and whoever loses is the first person evicted.
Immediately just goes.
Gone. Not even a vote, you're just out.
Yeah, I was nervous because I don't want Nicole to go.
Yeah.
And I kind of liked Corey on this team
already
Corey, at this point.
And I didn't want Tiffany to go because she's Vanessa's sister.
I was okay if Tiffany went because she's Vanessa's sister.
But don't you want to see what she's going to bring to the table?
Nah, I mean, I could live without it. I don't care. We'll get to the siblings later.
Yes, but Nicole wins that challenge, thank God.
Comes down to Corey and Glenn. And Glenn, I was really bummed that he left so early because he actually is a super fan.
Yeah.
And he kind of seemed to me like a cross between Derek and Donnie.
Yep.
Because he's older and he seemed a little goofy, but he also had this secret cop private life.
He wasn't telling anybody
He probably wasn't as smart as Derek, I'm not saying that. But like, there just seemed to be a little bit of that. So I was bummed that he was out.
And it was a photo finish.
It was a photo finish.
But Glenn got eliminated. So then the remaining 3 people who won, Nicole, Tiffany, and Corey, have to pick who the head of household is. And Nicole kind of plays it cool, like, oh, nobody wants to be the head of household, but secretly she wants it, and she gets it.
By this point, we know that there is a war to be waged from the newbies against the veterans. For whatever reason, they just claws her out from the get-go. These people had their chance. We gotta, like, knock them down one by one.
And they obviously know, like, the veterans are outnumbered. There's 12 of us, and there's only 4 of them, so they're easy targets. Let's just get them out.
It's an easy number thing, but it's 100% not the strategy I would do. If I were in that house and Nicole and James popped out, I am allying with them 100%.
Yes.
There is no way I would fight against them.
Because they both played the game so well. Like, we don't really know how Day plays the game because she was like within the first 3 people eliminated. But James and Nicole, like, were in that house for and Frank, they were in the house for so long. James and Frank were, you know, favorite house guests of America. Like, those are the people you want on your side.
Nicole plays it really, really well. She knows that she is a target. So she, like, does her little gameplay, plants seeds that she should be the HOH. When it comes down to it, Tiffany and Corey think that they have made the decision for her to be head of household. They even make deals with her. She's like, well, if I do this,
you can't put me up.
The whole 9 yards. Perfectly. Well played, Nicole. So she's HOH. Well, Paul and Josie and the Pussycats, I don't know his name. They are so angry. They are publicly out for Nicole's head and all of the veterans' head. And they are just, this is the worst case scenario for them.
Right. And Josie, whatever his name is, He's, you know, blabbing today about how he's the messiah of the newbies.
You guys.
And
the messiah.
Yeah, the messiah.
I'm having Austin flashbacks.
Yes.
I'm like having twitches and I just can't even. Like, who on day 3 is like, I'm the messiah and people are following me?
So Davon goes straight to Nicole and she's like, Jose's trying to get you out of here. So Nicole's like, great, thank you for handing me my target on a silver platter. So then Nicole...
Also Victor though. Victor out of the blue goes up to Nicole. He was supposed to be like getting intel to bring back to the team.
Right.
And instead he just tells Nicole that she's the target and blah, blah, blah. Like, people just don't know how to play this game.
They don't. That's why they should be aligning with the veterans, but they're not.
Idiots.
So then Nicole decides she's going to put up Josie ZZZ, and she needs a pawn, because remember, she was from the season with the Battle of Blocks, so she only really knows how to play with pawns.
She was the season where Caleb was a pawn every single week. That's all she knows, and it's so frustrating because Polly is actually showing loyalty.
Yes.
He is like the only newbie who at this point has stepped up to be friends with them.
But Nicole says, Polly, I need you to be a pawn. I need you to go up on that block because I need Josie to stay on the block. And Polly agrees because he doesn't want to rock the boat. He wants to work with the veterans.
He made it clear that it could backfire. This is a bad idea.
He was like,
but he'll do what he has to do, which is what you have to do at this point.
So she puts up JoJo and Polly.
Then there's another twist. There is something called BB Roadkill. Is that what it was called?
That's what it's called.
So it is a private individual challenge that you go into this RV. It's going to happen every week, supposedly. And whoever wins can anonymously put a third person up on the block.
Huge.
This is an amazing twist, but like we don't know how it can play out because we've never seen this.
Yes, like strategy wise, like I don't know, I'm sure these people are gonna figure out how to work their strategy with the BB Roadkill thing, but like that is a wild card.
Right. Veterans are like, oh crap, we gotta like make sure someone wins this and get it. And of course
if a newbie wins, they're gonna
like,
put up a veteran.
We gotta win this. We can't have, you know, okay. So Frank privately wins it.
Yeah.
He plays it off perfectly. No one knows that he has it. He puts up Paul. So now the two hated people at this point, or at least hated from our perspective, in the house, they've sort of been running the like newbies. Yeah. So it's hard to tell who is actually into their crazy.
Right, because a lot of the newbies seem to be turning over to the veterans. Yeah. Because they pulled 4 newbies over to their team. They have this alliance called the 8-Pack. It really seems like Paul and Josie Z are the only ones who really drank this Kool-Aid. Nobody else is really on their side.
No. They like thought they were the leaders, but it does not seem that is really what's going on. So our first like real alliance is called the 8-Pack. Yeah. And it's the 4 veterans. Yeah. And they each sort of like brought someone in.
Right, they each brought a newbie in.
But we were shocked that Polly didn't make it into this.
Yes, like, where's Polly?
Polly said he was a loyal. They all sort of were like, we got you. And then they put him up as a pawn and then they don't include him in the 8-Pack.
And then we were also kind of shocked that Tiffany was in the 8-Pack. Because like, I didn't really see Tiffany talk any game with anybody.
She talked a little bit with Day. And then she talked a little bit to Nicole because they're on the same team. Yeah. So let's talk about siblings because Tiffany is Vanessa's sister.
Yes.
You guys, they look alike. They talk alike. There's no way she was going to make it 24 hours without people realizing.
And immediately Michelle was like, you're Vanessa's sister.
Obviously. Yeah. And Day was saying the same thing too. Yeah. She was like, okay, I see you, Boo, over there. Yeah. No, it was so obvious. Yeah. And then Polly
is Cody's brother.
Cody's brother, which is just adorable. Yeah. I mean, that one is just cute.
And he said, he like came out and said that he was Cody's brother because he's like, my last name is tattooed on the side of my body. Like, you guys are going to find out eventually. So yes, I'm Cody's
And they
brother.
Look identical as well.
However, we have a theory.
All right, so they obviously show us these siblings right away. Yes. And it's clear they both look like they're siblings. There's no way getting around that. You're not putting that past us. No. But I will put money that there are other siblings in this cast that don't know they're related.
Okay, you guys, this blew my mind. Just listen to Sarah, okay?
All right.
She's gonna walk you through it.
Michelle. When you first see Michelle, they introduce her and there's a package. Yeah. She looks a lot like Nicole, sounds a lot like Nicole, I immediately think, oh, and Nicole's sister. And then they never say anything about it.
No.
Then Michelle is sitting with Tiffany, and Tiffany's talking about how she's Vanessa's sister, and Tiffany's like, and you're related to Nicole, right? And Michelle's like, no, I am not her sister. Now, so either, she clearly said, I am not her sister. So there is a world in which they are cousins or like some other relative.
Sure.
And that was just her being truthful.
But that's not the theory. Okay.
But my theory is because Nicole and Michelle are like really not talking at all.
No, not really.
Except if you remember from the very first episode, when Nicole first pops up, Michelle hugs her and says, Michigan too. She's like, people always tell me that we're similar. And Nicole brushes her off and is just like, cool, 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 and walks off. They are sisters. They are related, and they don't know it. I will put money that in a month, Big Brother is going to be like, and there's something else, you guys. And they're going to blow our minds.
Another twist this season.
Predicted here, you guys. And because of that theory, we started like analyzing everybody else, because if that's the case, who else might be related?
Are Zakiya and Devon cousins? Is Bridget James's half-sister? Like, who else is related in this house?
Related? I wouldn't put it past Big Brother, you guys.
You never know.
Michelle and Nicole are, again, I will put money on it. They're very much related.
But you probably said this already, but you think they don't know they're related,
no,
right?
I don't think
they're long-lost sisters, and Big Brother's gonna drop a bomb.
Right. I think that they're like half-sisters, like maybe the dad had another family or like something like that, or the mom had one first and gave her up adoption, or like something like that. And they don't know about each other. That's what I'm assuming.
That's a bold call. I can't wait to see if you're right.
If this season goes by and they're not related, what? There's just no coincidences in Big Brother. That's the thing.
That's true.
They're too similar.
Yeah.
There's just no way that on the season that they have siblings, that would be a coincidence.
Yeah.
You heard it here first,
That's
you guys.
right.
I haven't Googled it. Is there any other, I wonder if anyone else has this theory.
I don't know.
I can't be the only one. Come on. I'm gonna Google it.
I mean, look, I'm gonna give you some credit. I think you're a genius. I think you're like Nostradamus, okay? You're making a prediction and nobody else has made it. So we've got Paul and Polly and Josie.
Yeah.
On the block.
Josiah and Paul, we definitely want out. We don't like them.
No.
They don't know how to play this game.
No.
And they're
too
way
loud.
too egomaniac.
It's classic, like, super loud person gets voted out first, right?
But Polly, we love.
I love Polly.
And he's up as a pawn, and like all we can do is hope.
But I don't think he's not the 8-pack's target. He's not Nicole's target.
Not
Nicole's going to convince the 8-pack that it needs to be Paul or Josie.
And when there's only 2 people on a block, things can accidentally happen and a pawn goes home. But with 3 people on the block, it's harder for an accident to happen.
Yeah.
And especially since 2 of those 3 are actually tight, that splits votes. That means they're all playing for veto, and like only one of them might come down. Like that does throw a wrench into things. And I just have to say, I'm so excited about this season.
Yes, it's so good.
Oh my gosh, I'm just already so into the season.
Yeah.
This year we've got moments for these episodes that we're gonna do weekly.
Yep.
And so we're gonna have kind of like a winning and a losing moment.
Right.
Our winning moment is our head of household moment. And then our like not so hot moment is
on the block moment.
Our on the block moment.
Yeah. The on the block moment was an easy pick for us because it was Josiah running his mouth today.
I mean,
calling himself the Messiah.
It's like day 3, you.
Yeah.
You can't say you're the Messiah.
You can't do that, okay?
And that the majority is following you.
Because then people are gonna, nobody trusts you. And why would you trust anybody else right now? Like, you're running your mouth today, and she's a veteran.
Yeah.
She's gonna go tell the other veterans what you're saying.
You were telling a veteran that you were targeting veterans.
Yeah. So what did you think was gonna happen?
All was not good. And then you were shocked when you were on the block.
Yeah. Stunned.
That the Messiah would be on the block.
Yeah, he reads faces, okay?
Yeah.
He reads faces. Trust.
And he's always right.
Yeah.
He reads faces, and I'm always right. Our head of household moment, we're actually giving it today.
Yeah.
Because, when she first popped up, I was like, oh, they just brought her back for the drama.
Right, yeah.
And if you recall to her season, her original season, she discovered the twin twist first.
Before anybody else.
And what'd she do with that information? Did she play the game and use it as an advantage?
Nope.
No, she did not. She ran her mouth, told Jason, they then tell the whole house.
Yeah.
And then she's booted out.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
she learned her lesson.
She did.
She came in and this week has been nothing but solid gameplay.
Yep, like poker face. Like she just let Jonah just spill all of the details, right? And she was like, he's like, I'm the Messiah. She goes, that can happen.
Yeah, I mean, not a flinch.
No.
Not are you kidding me? Nothing.
And she sought out Tiffany, Vanessa's sister. She
Yep.
had a little cry sesh with her. Cry on my shoulder, girlfriend.
Yep.
Come over to my alliance.
I know your secret.
She got with
close.
Zakiya. She's like, we're two black women. We got to have each other's back. She brought her over to the 8-pack.
Yep.
So she has been working it.
And then she has turned around and said all of this to her actual alliance of the veterans.
Yeah.
She has nailed her gameplay this week.
Yeah.
You got our head of household moment, girl.
Girlfriend.
I don't know how this plays out with 3 people on the block.
Right.
I don't know how this affects the veto competition. But I am super stoked to watch it.
And the first eviction, I think, is on Thursday, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So Wednesday we will see the veto comp and
Yep.
how that affects things, and then Thursday will be the first live eviction.
Oh, I'm so excited.
You guys, we will be back every week.
Click
To
subscribe.
talk through this, please let us know if you are excited, who you're loving, who you're hating. What do you think about all these twists?
And we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Bye.